Hey, oh, haven't talked in a second. How you doing? WULFF DEN Podcast brought to you by me and him.
And just us, really.
That's it.
Not you.
That's all we need. What more could we ask for? What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
Stop asking. Today, so much happened.
Yes.
Steam Machine, that happened a couple days ago. But
It happened the day after last week's podcast, but it's too important to not talk about.
TV broke. It is a lot of news.
Yeah.
Steam Machine,
Mm-hmm.
Steam's own console coming out.
Yes.
VR headset.
Yes.
And it's going to take a lot to get me excited about a VR headset. I'm a little excited about this VR headset. And there was a third thing.
Controller. The controller is back.
Got a lot of thoughts on that, obviously. Yeah. Also, I hooked up the Analogue 3D.
Yes.
So, not now, but after we talk about the Steam Machine stuff, Will,
That's
you've
me.
never touched one.
No.
So you're going to have to try the Analogue 3D.
Okay, I would like to.
And, obviously we'll take any requests.
Yes.
And that's that. TGA talk, the Game Awards?
Yes, that is on the docket. The Game Awards, the Mario Galaxy trailer, first look at the Zelda movie, the Call of Duty single player is shit, and so much more.
Actually, a lot to talk about, a lot more than I expected.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear about the Call of Duty single player because I haven't heard much. I saw a meme video of a really crazy part in the single player, and it seemed like everybody was blowing it out of proportion. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I don't want to get too far ahead. Before we get into anything, Papa Lab Man, thanks for 5 months. Some groovy ass elevator music. Thank you. He's talking about the pre-show.
Yeah.
Samps, thanks for the 26 months. Anonymous, thanks for gifting us up. A-Rod Dragon, thanks for the 33 months. Hey guys, loved the show. Always wondered, how is the backlog list sorted? What is the first game on the list?
Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast. It is sorted by console, and then console in alphabetical order, and then games in that console for alphabetical order.
Donald,
I would say the first console is D, Dreamcast, and then down.
Donald farted. Thanks for 50 months. What state has the smallest drinks? Mini soda.
I don't get it.
Mini soda would be like a tiny soda drink.
Yes.
And then Minnesota. You know what? I don't get it either. J Beef the Mighty. Thanks for the 4 months. Dad in the chat says, you have a Steam Machine? Can you press my pants?
No, but it could take you all the way across the country on the Transcontinental Railroad. That's a train joke.
I once tried that when ChatGPT first came out. I think it was ChatGPT 3, so it wasn't first came out.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get it to write me a script about the Steam Deck, and it was trained on data that wasn't. It was trained on data from before the Steam Deck was a thing. So it thought the Steam Deck was a carpet steamer. So I wrote the whole video on a carpet steamer.
I love to hear it.
Danny, thanks for the prime. Hello, bros. I am here. Let's start all over. Okay, you got it. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the Steam Machine and all the other stuff that Valve announced. And here it is.
Okay. Today, we announced 3 new devices have joined the Steam hardware family in 2026. The Steam Controller, the Steam Machine, and the Steam Frame VR headset and controllers. We're really excited to be adding these options for gamers and developers alike. And just like the Steam Deck, all 3 are optimized for gaming on Steam. We view these devices as a way to add even more value for Steam users and developers, offering more ways to play and discover games. What this means for developers, we're expanding the verified program to include Steam Machine and Frame. And we'll be sharing details on how that works soon. Just like the Steam Deck, the goal is to make the work on the developer side minimal. In the meantime, if your games are already Steam Deck verified, they'll automatically be verified for Steam Machine. For Steam Frame, we want a great experience for as many Steam games as possible, whether it's via streaming or standalone. To that end, we've launched a Steam Frame Developer Kit program. You can request a Steam Frame Developer Kit from your Steamworks dashboard. Supplies are limited, but we will be sending out kits on an ongoing basis. So if you're a developer and you want to develop for Steam Frame, you can.
There is a reason why I think that that's very exciting for the Steam frame.
Yeah.
How do you want to tackle this?
Do you want...
That's Steam Machine. Everybody wants to hear about the Steam
Yes,
Machine.
okay, yeah,
Alright,
Steam
the
Machine is honestly the most exciting
So-
part about it.
The Steam Machine is...
Console wars are back, baby!
Woo! Small form factor. Look, there it is with a banana on top. It does look very tiny. I
Yeah.
love these images that they got. This little video. It's so good.
Yeah.
And the front has swappable faceplates.
Yeah.
And I think they said that they're going to have 3D files.
Yes, they
So-
did, so you can make your own.
Oh my god, that's going to be cool. They did also show an e-ink one that had stats on it, but apparently they will not be selling that one. That sucks. I want that one.
That's cowardly right there.
That's cowardly, Valve.
But like, if they're opening it for other people to make, that means one of you intrepid viewers can make your own and sell it
one of
on
you.
Etsy.
So I don't know how that would be connected or anything. But it looks really cool. It's very tiny. It is basically the Steam console.
Yes.
We don't have a price yet, which is
Mhm.
going to be the most important thing.
That's going to be a topic of conversation for sure.
I guess I will just throw out my prediction right now. $549. I'm throwing the dart on. $549 is where I'm putting it.
So they keep when they were asked about price from different media outlets, they kept bringing up that it was going to be like equivalent to a PC. And
Okay.
if you were to take all the parts of the Steam machine, like buy them off the shelf and put them together, you're looking at roughly like $900 to $1,000 if you put it together.
Well, yeah. So here's the thing about it being a PC. It is a shitty PC. It is very low spec.
It is surprisingly low spec. What is it? It's only like, I think 16 gigs of RAM or something.
It's only 6 gigabytes of VRAM. No, 8 gigabytes of VRAM.
Yeah.
So maybe 16 might sound right because it's got to split.
Yeah.
Split the RAM in half.
Yeah, 16 gigs of DDR5 RAM and 8 gigs of DDR6 VRAM.
Oh, so is it not split? It's not unified.
I guess not.
Okay, that's good. That's actually
Yeah.
good. I like that. I was watching the Fox's video right before this, and in particular, I saw him playing what was it? Indiana Jones, and it looked pretty rough. He's playing it at 4K though.
Yeah.
But it's really 1080p
Upscaled.
upscaled
Yeah.
using he was using Intel's upscaling or something. But yeah, a lot of the games seemed to look pretty close to the Steam Deck, just I guess at a higher resolution.
They say it's 6 times as powerful as the Steam Deck, which I don't see how.
The Fox confirmed that it is 6 times as powerful.
Yeah.
But Steam Deck's only 720p.
True.
So you're playing these games in a much higher resolution. I would imagine at these high resolutions, you're going to get maybe slightly better performance than the Steam Deck, but just at a higher resolution.
It says 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR thanks to discrete semi-custom AMD desktop class CPU and GPU.
Also, supposedly, so it can support up to 4K 60. Supposedly, it can do 120 at 4K.
Okay.
It's just something about the drivers or something. They decided they didn't want to fully announce that it could be HDMI 2.1, 4K, 120 frames per second. So something's up there. But I think $549. I think $500 would be good. $499.
I mean, $549 would be ideal.
Yeah, I just think that because it would fit right in the middle of the Steam Decks that they already sell.
What's the most expensive Steam Deck?
$649.
$649. Okay. I can see this going for more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're selling it in 2 SKUs, a 512 and a 2 terabyte. 512 gigs and 2 terabyte. So like maybe the 512 gigs goes in between the mid and top tier Steam Deck, and then the 2 terabyte Steam machine could be $1,000.
So you said 2 SKUs. Are they not selling it with a controller?
As far as I know, no.
Okay. Yeah, we're not sure what's going to happen with the controller. My $549 price that I'm guessing at, I'm not sure if that includes the controller or not. And I don't know how much the controller is going to be.
No.
But I just think it's kind of a weak computer, and I think that Valve is willing to take the hit, sell it for cheaper than most people would be able to, for the fact that they make money on Steam, so it is a console. They can subsidize it like a console because it's their storefront that's on there. Also, Valve just, I'm sure they want to make a profit, but they really don't care as much as any other company.
Well, they can subsidize it with sales from Steam.
That's what I'm saying. But also on top of that, they don't need to make that much of a profit because they don't have shareholders that they need to. They don't need to announce to anybody, hey, we're doing this much better than we did last year, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously, they want to be successful, but this could just be a fun little project for them.
So I have an IGN article up here, and it says the Asus ROG NUC that was reviewed last year has comparable specs to a Steam machine.
Have that. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's $1,600.
Yeah.
And we're talking about, this is a device that's coming out next year in the world of tariffs, market conditions. So
see, I added $50 for the market conditions.
Oh, of course.
I think that they're going to want to sell this for as cheap as possible.
I think so too.
And I think that they're going to.
Yeah, but as cheap as possible might not be cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think we are looking at, $9.99 is like the low level of this thing.
I mean, the next consoles that are coming out are going to be expensive. The PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 6, I'm sorry, is going to get expensive. The next Xbox is going to be very expensive, and that's just going to be a computer.
And I think they're going to price it competitively with those and other gaming
That would be
PCs.
very disappointing.
I know.
I think that they're going to pull some shit, and I think that this thing's going to be a lot cheaper than people think.
I hope so. I just don't think it's going to be like $500 cheap. I think it's
$549.
Right. I mean,
also Price is Right rules, by the way. Price is Right rules.
What I mean is, I think that it's going to be cheap compared to similar devices like that ROG NUC or things that Retro Game Core reviews sometimes because he reviews those.
Yeah, he reviews a little tiny piece.
But I still think it's going to be priced at a spec with like a PS5 or a Series X, and the Series X is like inching closer to $1,000 a day.
Yeah, and that's another thing. This is exactly what Xbox has been wanting to do.
I know.
This is they beat Xbox to it.
Yeah.
Xbox is trying to make their next console into just a PC. So you're just instead of buying an Xbox, you're just buying a PC that has the Xbox branding on it. And they did it. Yeah. And I think Valve even said you could put Windows on here if you want.
Yeah, they said it's going to run SteamOS, but they said do whatever you want. It's your computer.
So that's interesting to me because the Steam Deck can also have Windows on it, but it sucks. It's like a weird, shitty Windows. The drivers don't work and whatever. Yeah. This seems to be a little more. I mean, I didn't really look too far into it, but it seems like it's more like off the shelf stuff. It's not like the Van Gogh. The AMD Van Gogh is like for the Steam Deck.
They said, what did I say their CPU was? And GPU was like custom built. Semi-custom built.
Semi-custom, okay.
It's a semi-custom AMD Zen 4 6C 12 teraflops up to 4.8 gigahertz, 30 watt TDP. The GPU is a semi-custom AMD RDNA 328 CUs, 2.4 gigahertz max sustained clock, 110 watt TDP.
So it is possible that Windows on here will be just as much of a disaster as it is on the Steam Deck.
Possible.
I mean, you have more power to throw. Yeah, but it sounds like a similar situation because the Van Gogh. I mean, it's based off of another AMD thing, so it's like not like it's also semi-custom. Yeah. So I mean, I do like a lot of the specs. I think it's really cool, and even though I was saying earlier that the power isn't really, it's not that powerful, but it's gonna be pretty decent. And like the Fox's video, he shows that. I can play a lot of games. It's just not. You're not gonna get like it. I saw people comparing it to a PS5, not a PS5 Pro.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
It with optimizations, probably, but the Fox's video, he was comparing hardware to hardware. Basically, he made something that was like as close to the hardware as he could get.
Right.
I think that this thing is gonna be like the Steam Deck, and it's gonna have games that are gonna be targeting optimizations for this thing.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think they mentioned that they're gonna have compatibility, like a verified thing.
Yeah.
So like
they said,
oh yeah, I guess they have it now with Steam OS and Steam Deck.
Yeah, it says
verified, it's Steam
we're
OS
expanding the
verified.
verified program to include Steam machines and Steam Frame. Just like with Steam Deck, the goal is to make the work on developers' side minimal. If your game is already Steam Deck verified, they'll automatically be verified on Steam Machine.
Okay.
And I'm sure there might be games that are playable on Deck, but not necessarily verified, that might become verified for Steam Machine because of the extra power.
Yeah, and also tiny text. Like tiny text won't be an issue on this.
And keyboard support and things like that.
Yeah, so well, keyboard support might still be an issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I have a computer in the living room now.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty sick having a computer in the living room.
Yeah.
and having all your Steam shit just there.
Yeah.
So like this is really cool.
So I said last week that like I've been like looking at like small form factor PCs, and like the Frameworks desktop is like really appealing to me.
Yeah.
But like that starts at like $1,500.
Yeah.
That also runs Windows. You can get it with Linux, or like you can get it like
I think that they
own...
officially support Bazite. I think
so
Framework
too.
officially supports it.
So
Does that can you get one with Bazite on it?
I don't know if you can get one with Bazite on it. I mean, the whole thing with the Framework PC is like you can customize it yourself. You can get it with no OS and put your own OS on it later. But like
officially supported Bazite works out of the box.
Okay.
But does that mean no, there's a setup guide? Because that would be cool.
Yeah.
Because then you just do that's your Steam machine.
I know. And like you could put two SSDs in a framework, so you can dual boot between OSs if necessary. But the Framework desktop is a full-fledged PC. So like, and that also has like a custom built.
And they also have a banana for scale.
They also have a banana for scale.
Oh my God, there's a balls.
Yes. Remember balls? The Framework desktop, however, has a custom built, I don't want to say it's a system on a chip, but the CPU, the GPU, and the RAM is all like soldered on. So like you can't upgrade any of that.
Okay.
Whereas with the Steam machine, you can upgrade the RAM.
So is it ARM?
No, it's AMD.
Yeah, but
AMD Ryzen AI Max 300 series. So that's like their all-in-one series.
Uh-huh. Well, Apple's all-in-one chips are ARM.
Right, but this is still AMD Ryzen, so I think it's still a x86.
Okay. Future of AI computing.
Gross. And that's the other thing too, because like Windows has, the enshittification of Windows because they keep adding more and more AI features to it and ruining it the more, every day. Plus all the other traditional gamings with Windows hassles that come with it. I don't know if that's something I want to put up with for like the handful of games that I want to play that don't support Steam OS.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm like next year is going to be very interesting depending on who am I kidding? I'm not going to buy this thing next year because I ain't got no money, but like, it's going to be very interesting to see what the price is of this. Cause to me, something like the Framework desktop is the most direct competitor to the Steam machine in terms of like a custom built small form factor PC for gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Also, both the heir apparent to the GameCube because the Steam machine is a cube and the Framework, you can get a handle for it.
Oh,
so
I mean, the Framework, that's the thing. It's all the same. Yeah. That's what I think is even more exciting than the Steam machine being a thing is, or the Steam machine, more exciting than actually acquiring a Steam machine is that Steam OS is going to be a lot more compatible even with desktops now.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just put that shit on a Framework probably, maybe. I mean, you can with Bazite, but I'd like to see Steam OS expand a little more. Yeah. Right now, Steam OS for handhelds, only officially supports the Lenovo Legion Go S.
Mm-hmm.
I think, did they say they support the MSI? No, that was the full screen experience. That was Xbox.
Yeah.
So yeah, SteamOS only officially supports the Lenovo Legion Go S. They said it would come to other stuff, but it hasn't officially come to it yet.
Mm-hmm.
So they're pretty slow with that stuff. I would love to see that roll out to other stuff. I would love to see SteamOS just roll out to desktops. That'd be really cool to see. But there's a lot of different types of desktops and different hardware that goes into desktops.
Mm-hmm.
So that would take a really long time for them to figure that out and get compatibility going with that.
People are saying that when Linus of Linus Tech Tips mentioned the price of $500 in a room full of Valve employees, he said the room fell silent and bad energy filled the room. So I think Valve is bristling at the idea of a $500 device.
That means they don't think it's
yes.
got to be $500.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we talked a little bit about ARM.
Yes.
The fucking Steam frame is ARM, and that's why I'm excited about it.
Yes. I'll be honest, this is the one I cared least about because I didn't really look it up all that much.
I don't care about VR at all.
Yeah.
But I think this, I don't know how to spec out prices for VR shit, but I do think that this might be relatively cheap. I mean, the Meta Quest is pretty cheap, right? There's like a $300 one. I mean, the one that I have was $300.
That was the 2, right?
Actually, I didn't buy it. They sent it to me. That was the 2, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And this thing looks a lot lighter. It's got really cool wireless, but also it can run stuff on the device itself.
Yes.
And it runs on a Snapdragon, I think. And it is ARM. So it's going to have its own kind of weird Proton translation layer. That means Steam is expanding their translation layer over to ARM architecture.
Yes.
Which is fucking crazy.
The Steam frame has a 4nm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 16 gigs of unified LPDDR5 XRAM, either 256 gigs or 1 terabyte UFS storage options, micro SD card slot available, rechargeable 21.6 watt lithium ion battery, 1 USB-C port in the rear for charging and data, modular head strap.
It looks really small too for a VR headset.
Yeah. The Meta Quest S starts at $250 and the Meta Quest 3 is $500.
$250 is really cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be that cheap, but as far as VR headsets go, this is pretty high spec. I don't know how well it's going to play stuff on the headset itself, but the idea is this little dongle, where'd the dongle go? The idea is that this little dongle is the wireless dongle. I don't know why it's USB-A. I feel like that should be USB-C.
Oh, it should definitely be USB-C.
But this is gonna beam, and it's 6 gigahertz. I've never heard of a 6 gigahertz dongle before in my life. But this is gonna beam the video over to your headset from presumably your Steam machine, or I guess your computer if you want. So that's really cool. It's also got foveated streaming, so wherever your eye is looking, it will render that the sharpest. So, because who cares about the other stuff?
Yeah.
That's in your peripheral anyway, and my eyes are bad. So that's really cool. I don't know what type of games are going to run on the headset.
Half-Life Alyx.
Did they say that?
Why wouldn't Half-Life Alyx run on this thing?
Because it's big.
Do you really think that Valve would make a headset that does not work for their premier VR game?
That's like the only good VR game.
Yeah.
Not true. Super High is really good. Super High is really good. But I think that they'll make it work, but it might be rough on the headset, honestly. Like it might be,
I mean,
like
it's
really
probably going to be like,
quality.
not running at ultra spec, but
yeah. So I could not care less about VR, but it's the fact that they're going to be, or they're going to have their own translation layer for ARM stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's great for cell phones, and because it's a Snapdragon.
Yeah.
Cell phones, Android emulators, all that stuff could potentially eventually get some type of Steam compatibility, like
Yeah.
official Steam compatibility. Right now, the Steam compatibility we have is what do you call it? GitHub, I almost said. Game Native and Game Hub.
Yeah.
And they work great, and Steam games work great like that. So if Valve could have their own official support behind getting Steam games on Android or on mobile chips, that's fucking huge.
Yeah. And as a reminder, the Apple Vision Pro starts at $3,499. So that's what we're looking at here, between $250 and $3,499.
What's 3,000?
The Apple Vision Pro.
Oh yes, of course. Chris Mack says from PC Guide, Steam Frame should run Half-Life Alyx standalone, says Valve, but no promises yet.
Okay.
So it should run it. Ted says mainly geared towards wireless streaming, PC VR. Native VR is a bonus, basically.
Okay.
That's fine. A lot of VR games are low spec, like Beat Saber. Like, you don't need a lot for that. All right. So last thing is the controller. This is the least exciting thing to me. But people love the Steam Deck touchpads.
Yes.
People go absolutely nutty for these Steam Deck touchpads. I have not found a use case that I've used. Actually, I used them today. Take it back. I used it because I was reading a script on my Steam Deck and I could scroll the Google Doc with the touchpad.
I've used it like once and it worked really well, but I haven't used it since.
So what did you use it for?
I think it was Arkham Asylum. I mapped the inventory from the D-pad. I also mapped it to the touchpad so you could scroll on it faster.
Oh, okay.
So
did you do that yourself or did you get it from like the community?
I did it myself.
I got a couple of cool community stuff, but it's like really complicated and confusing. Like some of the games have like really complex things. So it's like cool, but and I fucked with it. And I even made a video where I like fucked with all the different touchpad stuff, and I was like, "This is actually really cool." And then I never used it again.
Yeah,
it wasn't something that actually like changed the way that I played stuff. It was cool in the moment, and then it didn't.
Right.
It didn't follow anywhere else. And also, I think using the touchpads in desktop mode sucks. I don't think that they're good in desktop mode at all.
No,
it's not like a mouse. It's not like my MacBook touchpad.
Yeah.
It's not like moving around like this.
Well, because the surface area is too small. Like you can't really use it to go all around the screen.
But even that, like on the Lenovo Legion Go S, it has the tiniest little touchpad. It's the shittiest little dumb, and it's great. And moving the mouse is great. So I don't understand why I have such a bad time with the Steam Deck touchpord.
Maybe it's just bad touchpad.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody goes nuts about. Well, I get people like playing RTSs, I guess, or some shit. Or everybody's brainwashed. But here you go. Now you have a controller just for you.
Yep.
And the touchpads are like angled, but I guess that would make it's. I'm sure they did that for a reason.
Yeah. They made a big deal out of the little puck.
That is cool. I like dongles.
Charging puck, but it also acts as a dongle for better connection.
Big dongle fan.
Yeah.
Now,
but it also works over Bluetooth and USB.
Is that also 6 gigahertz? Probably not. That's too many gigahertz.
TMR thumbsticks, HD rumble.
So TMR thumbsticks are like Hall effect. Like the new Hall effect.
This is interesting. Grip-enabled gyro. We call it Grip Sense, and it's the new input for Steam controller that enables gyro with capacitive touch. Hold and release to enable and disable gyro aiming. You can also map it like any other button. So, like, depending on like where you hold the controller, that will enable gyro.
That's interesting. Yeah. How do you let go?
Well, according to the little GIF right here, it's
it's
here. Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
So you just like shift your hand.
It's this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to completely let go for that.
Yeah.
I love gyro in controllers. I've been using it more lately.
Yeah.
I tried it on. I didn't put this in my Lenovo Legion Go 2 video, but I tried it, and it's horrible in Windows. The Lenovo's gyro sucks in Windows for some reason.
Okay.
But on the Lenovo Legion Go S, I used it in Bazite, and it was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So gyro controls work really, really well on Steam. That being said, on Bazite, you have to set it to mimic a PlayStation controller because it's the only one with gyro.
Yeah.
So this means that now the Steam input will have better gyro compatibility, which is really, really cool. I love gyro for aiming in shooters. Like sometimes you can set it to the right or the left trigger, so you can aim in, and when you're aiming in, you get a little gyro, and that's sick.
Yeah.
So I think most of the time I just have it all of the time, but just like a very low sensitivity, so that you snap to somewhere and then you get a little fine adjustment. It's almost like using a mouse. It's awesome. So it'd be cool to see how that works and see better compatibility with it and see how everybody else thinks about it, because I think it's sick. Puck transmits 2.4 gigahertz. I guess you don't really need a lot.
Yeah, that's really all you need.
But no, I'm a big dongle. That's it. I have no idea how much the controller is going to cost.
No, we have no idea how much any of this shit's going to cost.
Yeah, no, I know exactly how much the Steam Machine is going to cost. $250. $550.
I mean, like, look, this is all very exciting. Valve saw a great success from the Steam Deck. I think it blew the doors open for not only handheld PCs, but like handheld gaming in general.
Yeah,
and like taking your games with you on the go. And I think Valve saw that and got the confidence to try Steam machines again.
Yeah.
Because we tried this like 10 years ago. It didn't work out, but Valve's like, nah, we got it. We got it this time.
Yeah, I think this is going to be awesome, and it's going to be a little more mainstream than
I'm very excited to see how this turns out.
We got $5 from Colby Memon over on YouTube, who says, Do you think the rumored mid-2026 $2,000 stimulus checks impact the release dates of GTA 6 and the Steam Machine and make a $100 price tag for GTA 6 more likely? No, I don't think any company is going to, I shouldn't say any company. I don't think any of these companies are basing any of their releases around stimulus checks.
No.
Because they can move around. First of all, they're a rumor. Second of all, you don't know what the fuck this guy's gonna do. He could do whenever he wants. It's all willy nilly. He could do it tomorrow. He could wake up tomorrow and be like, "Give everybody $1,000."
Also, I'm confused. Isn't that supposed to be money to go so that we can buy like health insurance and like negotiate the cost of it? You know, like real entrepreneurs or whatever he tweeted out.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Just like my scholarship and my $50 scholarship, I used it to buy a game that I thought was Resident Evil 4, and apparently it wasn't. Zero.
No, Zero came out when you were like in high school.
Yeah,
when I was in high school.
I'm gonna look it up. Yo, Gavin, what's up? I'm drinking our drink. I finished it. I'm sorry. Let's, instead of doing the backlog, let's have you fuck around with this Analogue 3D. I have a stack of games over there. Why don't you pick one and put it in?
Okay, let's see here.
Also, I forgot how to. I gotta like set the volume. Where is it? I'm gonna lower it all the way because it's gonna blast everybody's eardrums up. Yeah, I don't know what I only had a couple of games. The rest of them are at the studio. Oh yeah, baby. Doesn't matter. Just press the start button on the one you pick. Oh, and I know it's tiny, but I have the remote, and I can. I don't know if this is gonna mess anything up, but here we go. We just won't be able to see our stream anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
It is slightly smaller than a. It'll go.
Okay.
It'll go. It's slightly smaller than a Nintendo 64.
It, like from this distance, it looks the same size as the Nintendo 64. I'm sure if I had them like next to each other, I could tell the difference.
I don't have the levels up. I hope this is loud. I didn't realize there was 007 difficulty.
Yeah, so like I forget how you get it, but there's
beat it on every other difficulty, I think.
No, I think there's like a specific way to get it. There's agent, there's secret agent, there's 00 agent, there's 007 mode. That one you can adjust all the difficulty. Like you can adjust the enemy AI, the enemy damage, your damage, things like that.
Show me. Because it's there. It's there already.
All right. Yeah, enemy health, enemy damage, enemy reaction speed.
My understanding is that 007 difficulty is very, very hard.
Well, yeah, because you can give enemy health like 1,000%.
Do it. Usually you can't do that until you finish the game at highest difficulty. So here's the thing. I think what I did was I was in 5th grade, and a kid said that he could... I think I was having trouble with like one... Oh, I was having trouble You have to beat the levels like really fast.
Yeah.
Is this with 1,000% health?
Yeah. Oh, I forgot this is not dual analog stick.
It is. Use the C. Well, it kind of is. Gotta use the C, baby. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna run out of ammo before he dies.
You basically have to shoot him 10 more times. Like 10 times the amount that you normally would. So anyway, I was in high school, and I'm sorry, I was in 5th grade, and a guy said that he could beat the levels really fast for me, and I let him borrow our cartridge.
Yes, I remember that.
And I think I gave him $5. And then I got the cartridge back, and he very clearly just used a Game Shark because all of the levels were beaten in like 1 second. These are lessons learned.
Yes.
So, when you get a second, hit pause and press the heart button on there, or the top right button.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay. So now you can go to display mode and you can change it. Right now it's in PVM.
Yes.
You can change it around. PVM is my favorite, but you can try the other ones. It's hard. We're not that close.
Clean.
Also, you can scale PVM a little bit. I had it set to integer. You can make it integer plus.
Let's see what clean looks like.
Turn off the pause music? No, I don't want to.
No, how do you
too much?
How do you turn off the pause music of GoldenEye? Get out of here.
No, he said turn up.
Oh.
What are we at now? Clean?
Yeah.
Oh, you're lame.
I just want to see. I want to see how this looks clean.
I don't like clean because it's pixelated. It's like,
yeah. I can see that.
Like believe it or not, I thought I think I like an emulator more than I like clean.
Yeah.
I was hearing a lot of people talk a lot of shit about this thing before today.
Uh-huh.
And I made my review and I kind of really liked it. I have a lot of gripes with it, but they're very minor in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be the outlier. I thought I was going to publish my video and everyone was going to shit all over me for liking it.
Yeah.
But it turns out a lot of people liked it.
What I'm gathering is like when you actually use the device itself is good. People like the device itself.
Yeah.
The problem is all this ancillary BS that doesn't really impact the actual hardware. Problems with analogs like customer support or problems with the distribution model, the announcement of the machine, the several delays with little to no communication, contacting them they don't get back to you and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. Surrounding this, it was mostly the
and there's bad blood from all the analog pockets that would come out and they would put out the special edition colors. They'd be up for 20 minutes and then they disappear.
I think that there's a lot of retro purists that would never have liked this thing anyway because they'd rather play on original hardware. People are like, my HDMI modded N64 is better.
I did see one guy in your comment section say to save myself the trouble of dealing with analog, I spent the extra money, I bought a Mister and I customized it myself and put all the cores on and whatever. And I'm happy for you. This device was never for you to begin with. Because if you have the ability, if you have the know-how to do that, you were never going to get this. This is for it's for enthusiasts, but it's for the more casual enthusiasts, people who just want something to plug into their TV and play their games in the simplest and most elegant way possible.
Yeah, it gives people a taste of what it would have been like to do all of that work.
Yeah. Obviously,
it's not as good as doing all of that work. I mean, I shouldn't even say it's not as good.
Yeah.
Because it can get you like almost all of the way
Yeah.
there. It's just, there's not everybody wants to do that.
Exactly.
Also, I saw somebody else mention the Mister. You can't put a cartridge in Mister.
No.
So that's a completely different thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. This thing is designed to recreate the experience of the console. So like
If
that
I
means
talk about Mister, I have to talk about every other emulator that exists.
one of these days you might have to just bite the bullet and like do a Mister video, because like that seems to be like everybody's answer for everything. Just get a Mister.
I will have to do that.
But like, okay, chat and people who leave comments on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/WULFF DEN Podcast. Tell me where you buy a Mister. Tell me. Because like it's not like you just
AliExpress
probably AliExpress, because it's not like there's like a dedicated storefront to buying a Mister.
No, there's like resellers, isn't there?
Yeah, and like you gotta put it together. It's
Aki Udon, has he made his yet?
I have no idea.
I'll buy it.
Isn't he making like the PlayStation one?
He's making a PlayStation FPGA console, yeah, as far as I know. If you didn't know, all the cracks from previous consoles are all from the original devs, and they just don't release it on release to make an arbitrary second wave of hype. That's not true. I mean, it's true that they're... Okay. It's never been confirmed that it's just the devs, but everybody kind of knows it's the devs, just like how Trump's in the FD files, but it's not confirmed, but we all know it. My understanding is that day one is always when they release the cracks, except for the Analogue Pocket.
Right.
The Analogue Pocket was the outlier where the cracks released late. Bob, how does games run on Analog 3D that utilize the expansion pack, like Donkey Kong 64? Okay, so in my video, I show Rogue Squadron. And I didn't know this. I told you this the other day, that Rogue Squadron runs better with the expansion pack.
Yes.
I didn't realize what it does. It raises the resolution. The resolution is just way higher.
Yeah, so for some games...
I hit a bunch of buttons on the control board. I don't know what I did.
For some games, the expansion pack ups the resolution.
You gotta hit pause.
Oh. For some games, the expansion pack ups the resolution. For some, it ups the frame rate. For some, it does both. For some, like Donkey Kong and Perfect Dark, it gives you the whole game.
And apparently, Duke Nukem 0 Hour, it makes the game worse. I don't know how.
Yeah, that's news to me.
All right, are you done?
Yeah, I guess I'm done. I've played this game before.
I guess turn it off.
Okay.
I don't like it. That like really bothered me. The power button is not satisfying.
You and The Verge, like the same
Verge
thing.
said that?
Yeah,
Good.
good. Because on the original, it's just a click. This one, it's like a slide.
Yeah, it's like a toggle.
Yeah.
It springs back.
So yeah, everybody in your chat was right. Like the thing sucks. Don't buy it.
I haven't read the comments at all. So I don't know what the public...
I usually don't, but like that one like jumped out at me for some reason. It's like, dude.
Every once in a while I'm forced to read a comment.
Yeah.
The YouTube Creator Studio will just like shove one in my face.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Didn't they have to lower the specs on Rogue Squadron when it came out originally? Probably.
Yeah.
It's a very powerful game.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Analogue 3D. So
cool.
Backlog. Hey guys, Backlog time.
Backlog is a segment of the WULFF DEN Podcast. That's this very podcast you're watching right now, where we go through our entire video game collection, a collection of 1,051 games. We pick one of them at random and we talk about it, regardless of whether or not we've played it.
Give me number 428.
428. Oh, the Complex for the Nintendo Switch.
The Complex?
The Complex. That's it. This is
Is this just a movie?
It is basically just a movie. It's an interactive movie. It's an FMV movie.
What the hell? This looks horrible.
It is. This game, like this, I got this game around the time.
I'm afraid to get DMCA'd from this.
I got this game like around the time I was like interested in like games that like do more than just your standard like genre convention games. This one, I thought this was gonna be like a Telltale experience.
Are these even actors, or are
these are actors?
Found?
No, I'm gonna get to the lead actress in a second here.
Okay.
I thought this was gonna be like more of a Telltale experience where like there's some level of interactivity. No, this is just a movie where occasionally a choice comes up and you have to pick it, and then the movie changes depending on what you choose to do. So it's like, do you give the person the injection or do you not give the person the injection and follow it from there?
I would love to find a spot where it does happen.
So something like this would work if the story was good. And the story sucks. It's a by the numbers, like box standard, like conspiracy, biohazard.
There's a give them the injection or don't.
Yeah, there's like a conspiracy biohazard thing going on. You got to figure out like solve the mysteries of it and like whatnot. But like it's so like sci-fi original movie coded, like one of those. Or like if you remember the early 2000s direct to DVD sci-fi movies that look like they were filmed in a basement, like that's what it is. And like it never elevates beyond that, unfortunately. And I gave up on it at one point. I like died, and it didn't make it clear whether or not I can go back and like try again, or if I have to start the whole fucking thing over. And by that point, I'm like, I don't want to even try to start this.
So you like games like this,
I do,
like the Telltale games
and stuff, but those are good.
Yeah,
and they have
good stories.
They have good stories. They have good characters. They have good acting. They have good interaction. You know, your choices, like even if your choices don't matter, the illusion that your choices matter are very well done in those games. This is not that.
Also, is it 720p?
I played it handheld on Switch. So
this
I don't know.
YouTube video is in 720p.
Okay, maybe it is.
It's Switch, so I mean, if you played it in handheld,
it's available on other systems. I know that. Okay. I do want to point out the lead actress of this, the girl that's on like the thumbnails and whatnot, is an actress by the name of Michelle Milette. She is awful in this. However, she's also one of the main characters of the show Letterkenny, and she's phenomenal in that.
Oh, okay.
She's hysterical. She's very funny. She's a very well trained actress. So clearly the writing in this is just so bad, she can't do anything with it.
Okay.
So yeah, don't play The Complex. Watch Letterkenny. It's on Hulu, or Crave if you're Canadian.
Yeah, this looks really bad.
It's really bad. Don't get it. I forgot who Wales Interactive. They make a lot of games like this. What's the other one they did that's like...
I saw Northern Lion, who's a streamer, playing a Chinese game like this. It was like a Chinese soap opera. And it looked awesome. And there was like a lot of different choices and a lot of different trees for where the story could go. And you can... if you choose the wrong thing or you choose one you don't like, you can go back to a previous like branch and you can like change the way that you do things. Yeah.
So they've made like The Complex, made of Skur, Attack of the Earthlings, The Shape-Shifting Detective, Simulacra, Don't Knock Twice, Late Shift, I think is their most popular one.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's this one.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, but like don't play it. They're hard. Don't recommend.
Seems bad.
Yeah.
Don't even bother. Thanks for watching the Backlog, everybody. Come to the podcast. We got a lot of things to talk about on the podcast.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Who else? Who all is out there? Spankwise, thanks for the 51 months. Another month of Bob Bros, keeping me sane in DC. Is that like the Mario Bros?
I guess.
Okay. And let's just go right into the Game Awards.
Yes, the Jeff Keighley Awards, the nominees were revealed. Everyone's like,
try to sign in.
Okay.
We vote, right?
You vote. It wasn't a very surprising year. There were like a few games here and there that like people were surprised didn't get nominated. A game here or there that didn't get nominated that I think highlights some of the problems with the way they picked the nominees for the Game Awards. But we'll get into it, and
So Death Stranding was nominated.
Yes, of course, because best friends with Hideo Kojima.
I'm voting.
Did you know that?
I'm voting, and we got to plow through these because there's a lot.
Yeah.
To go.
So Game of the Year: Claire Obscura, Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and Kingdom Come: Deliverance.
Oh, I missed Kingdom Come. I actually played half of these, so
Oh, there you go.
I didn't beat any of them.
Which of these scream Game of the Year to you, though?
Donkey Kong was really good. Hollow Knight Silk Song is also really good. I gotta be honest, I don't think any of them were Game of the Year. Donkey Kong, maybe? See, I don't want to give it to Donkey Kong just because it feels like a big game.
Right.
I think I had just as much fun with Hollow Knight.
Okay.
So, and Hades is awesome too. They're all very good. I'm not gonna vote.
Oh, look at that.
I don't feel qualified because everybody's saying Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
I feel like that's going to be the
I feel like that's probably the actual answer. I don't know why the fuck Kingdom Come Deliverance is on here.
Well, it's weird that game got nominated because there are games that people thought were sure-ins but like didn't get it. Blueprints, everyone's saying that didn't get nominated because that's explicitly an English language game and like it was never localized in any other country, and like that hampered its chances. The big one for a lot of people is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Had that come out in November of last year, it would have surely been nominated for Game of the Year last year. Yeah. But because it came out in December, it missed the cutoff and wasn't eligible until this year's Game Awards. But that was a year ago. People forgot about it already.
That's very annoying.
Yeah.
It's very annoying that time works like that.
Yeah.
Best game direction. I mean, you got to give it to Kojima.
Of course. If you don't give it to Kojima.
Well, Split Fiction, though.
Split Fiction, yes.
What's his name?
Yosef something or other.
He's a psycho. Give it to him. I only played Hades, so I am not qualified. Best narrative. Didn't play a single one of these games.
I've heard good things about Ghost of Yotai. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach. I don't think that's a good narrative because nothing about that game makes sense. Silent Hill F, I don't think can win because of how it handles its ending. You have to beat the game 4 times before you get the right ending.
That is very stupid.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a situation where I would watch a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Best art direction. Art direction, like,
that's so subjective.
And I feel like they don't treat art direction right.
Yeah.
Like last year, I remember art direction had like a lot of just AAA bland looking games. Just like AAA games with like really good graphics and like nothing that like screamed like an actual design philosophy behind the game. Hades 2 looks amazing. Ghost of Yotai, it looks amazing, but I don't know about art direction. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, that has some good art direction. Death Stranding 2, of course. You have the best art director in the world on that game. You got Yoji Shinkawa on that game.
I will say, like, I haven't played Ghost of Yotai, but having recently played Ghost of Tsushima, like, the art direction in that is very well done. Like, it's a beautiful game. And this one obviously only steps at it more because it's on next-gen hardware.
Right. I'm not qualified to answer any of these. Best score and music. You got Hollow Knight. You got Hades 2. Hades 2 has great music. Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Ghost of Yotai, Death Stranding 2. Death Stranding also probably has great music. I'm going to vote. I'm going to say Hades 2.
Okay. Why am I having so much problems with your Wi-Fi?
I'm doing great.
Look, it does the thing. It froze.
I'm on the 5G. I don't know what to tell you.
You told me to get off the 5G.
Well, is it working for me? Oh. Try forgetting all the networks and then connect to the 5G one. Like all of them. Because I change my Wi-Fi all the time.
Yeah.
Just forget every network.
Well, now I'm on the 5G and that seems
Anyway, best audio design, which is different than music.
Yes.
Battlefield 6, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill F. Battlefield 6 actually does have good audio design.
Yeah.
Interesting that Call of Duty didn't make it on here. Oh, I guess they're too late.
Yeah.
It just came out. That's the only one that I only played the multiplayer for like 2 seconds in that game, but it does have good audio design. I'm skipping.
Okay.
Best performance: Ben Starr, Charlie Cox, or I guess I should say the games: Expedition 33, Ghost of Yotei, Clair Obscur again, Silent Hill F, and Troy Baker for Indiana Jones.
I feel like this might be Troy Baker's year because like he's been nominated, he's never won, but like fucking you hear him play Harrison Ford in that game, like spot on. So I think it might go to him.
I think Erika Ishii has a chance to for Ghost of Yotei.
Yeah, she's very good in that from what I've seen.
Also, Ben Starr had a good year too.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to vote for Troy Baker.
There you go.
Because he did do a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Innovation in accessibility. Now, I don't know, once again, which ones had actual good accessibility.
Yeah.
Options. It'd be nice if they said like why they're nominated.
Yeah.
You got Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is like the only thing they're nominated for.
Yeah.
Atomfall, Doom: The Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, South of Midnight.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played any of these games, so I wouldn't.
I played Assassin's Creed Shadows. I don't know. I mean, I don't use accessibility options for the most part. Games for impact.
The woke games.
The woke games for a thought-provoking. We always have to remind ourselves what the fuck this.
Yeah, exactly.
means. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. I feel like that's different than what it was last year.
I feel if.
And what does pro-social mean?
Woke.
Consume me. Despoilate. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, South of Midnight, Wonderstop. I don't know a single one of these games. I've heard South of Midnight before.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I've heard of South of Midnight.
Moving on, best ongoing game, Final Fantasy
14.
Again. This I feel like that gets nominated.
Well,
Fortnite again.
Ongoing, you know, so
Fortnite, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, and No Man's Sky. Both No Man's Sky and Marvel Rivals had a great year.
Yeah.
Was Marvel Rivals around last year?
I don't know.
It's relatively new.
Yeah.
I think it came out late last year.
Marvel Rivals came out late last year.
I want to give it a Marvel Rivals, but I don't know if that counts as an ongoing game because it's a relatively new game.
I mean, it's awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. So, like, they keep adding things to it.
Like, No Man's Sky, like, fundamentally changed the game.
Yeah.
So, like, I think that fits more, but Marvel Rivals, they do have a lot of updates for Marvel Rivals.
What are the updates aside from, like, characters, though?
Yep.
That's it? Just characters? Okay.
But there's like 2 a month. They do like a lot of characters. All right, fine, No Man's Sky. Convinced me. Best community support. Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky. Oh, what? No friggin' Marvel Rivals?
No, it has bad community support.
Recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches. I'm going to say Helldivers.
Okay.
They were very responsive to community. They were very responsive to what the community had to say about the game. Best independent game. You got Absalom, Ball X Pit, hell yeah, Blueprints, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Oh, I'm a little torn between Ball X Pit and Hollow Knight Silk Song. Ball X Pit is sick as hell.
Okay. I mean, that probably deserves the award more than Hollow Knight Silk Song because, like, Hollow Knight Silk Song is going to get awards no matter what.
I feel like Hollow Knight, I mean, it was a small team of people.
Yeah.
But it was a small team of millionaires. You know what I mean? Hollow Knight might be a bigger achievement.
Mm-hmm.
But well, no, because Ball X Pit. I mean, who Kenny's Son and Devolver Digital. What has Kenny's Son worked on before? Kenny's Son game dev. Nothing. Well, like a lot of games, but like nothing that I've ever.
Right.
Also, Ball X Pit came out more recently, so that's why it's like on my mind. I'll give it a Hollow Knight.
Okay.
Begrudgingly. Best debut indie game.
Oh,
put Ball X Pit on here. What the fuck?
So this one, it's Blueprints, Claire Obscura, Expedition 33, Despolate, Dispatch, and Megabonk.
Dispatch?
So I mean, it's the debut game from that studio.
How is this an indie game?
Ad Hoc Studios. It's not a major studio. It's not Telltale. It's people who used to work at Telltale.
Yeah, but how could they afford what's his name?
Aaron Paul?
Yeah, how could they afford him?
I don't know, man. So
I don't like it. I'm voting Megabonk.
I'm trying to bring that up. The developer of Megabonk is asking to be withdrawn from this category because this is not his first game.
What is his first game?
I don't know.
Fuck, I want him to win. That game looks really good.
Yeah, no, what did he say? Yeah, on the Megabonk Twitter account, John Megabonk posted about withdrawing the game from this year's awards. It's an honor and a dream for Megabonk to be nominated, but unfortunately, I don't think it qualifies for the category debut indie game. I've made games in the past under different studio names, so Megabonk is not my debut game. I really appreciate the nomination, support, and votes, but it doesn't feel right in this category.
Oh, he keeps changing the name.
You should vote for another one of these amazing debut titles. They're all amazing games.
That sucks, because that means Ball X Pit could have just said it's a different studio.
Yeah.
Instead of his name.
Yeah. So.
Because it's his name. Just because it's his. That pisses me off. I'm voting for him anyway. Best mobile game. Hey, where's Idol Slayer?
Yeah.
You got Destiny Rising. I want to try that. Persona 5 The Phantom X. Okay. Sonic Rumble. Uma Musume Pretty Derby. Have you seen that game? I've seen that game.
No.
Wuthering Waves. I'm not voting.
Yeah.
Next, best VR/AR game. Definitely haven't played any of these. You got Alien Rogue, Incursion, Arcane Age, Ghost Town, Marvel's Deadpool VR, The Midnight Walk. Oh, The Midnight Walk looks cool. That's the one that's like it looks like stop motion.
Okay.
Yeah, that one looks cool. Not voting.
Okay.
Best action game.
Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Interesting pick.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is so much better than Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
But they already nominated a Ninja Gaiden game.
So what? There's two. There were two. And then from two completely different studios.
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden 4 is pretty sick. I didn't get very far in it, but it is very good. Battlefield 6, I played like the beta, and I played the free RedSec mode, which is pretty good. But like, and I played like 2 seconds of Doom the Dark Ages, but Hades 2 is pretty sick. I'm voting for Hades 2. I can't believe Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
It's a good game.
Yeah, but to be there?
Yeah.
Adventure? What was that? An action game? That was action
game,
right?
yeah.
Come on. Best action adventure, which is different.
Yes.
Action. You got Death Stranding 2, you got Ghost of Yotei, you got Hollow Knight, Silksong, you got Indiana Jones, The Great Circle, and Split Fiction. Hey, Indiana Jones.
There you go. There's your one chance to vote for Indiana Jones. Maybe it'll win. Probably not.
I'll give it to him.
Oh, thank you.
And then we got Best RPG. We got Avowed, Claire Obscure, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds. Now, I haven't played a single one of these, so I'm skipping. Best Fighting Game. We got 2XKO, which I played for 2 seconds. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. That's not the one with Marvel vs. Capcom.
Correct.
Okay. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, Virtua Fighter 5. I only play one of these games, I guess. Best Family, we got Donkey Kong Bonanza. I hate this category because Donkey Kong Bonanza, Best Family game makes me think it's a multiplayer game. Like it's a game to play with the family.
I mean, Donkey Kong Bonanza is technically a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
In the way that Mario Galaxy is technically a multiplayer game.
Yeah, it's shitty multiplayer.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, which I hear is actually not that bad. Lego Voyagers, which is a bad game. I played that. I played almost all of it with AJ, and it is a bad game. Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Split Fiction. Mario Kart World. I'm not a big Mario Kart fan, but that is the family game.
I guess, yeah. You don't really hear people like talking about it anymore after launch. I think Mario Kart 8 is still selling.
Yeah. I think Mario Kart World is the multiplayer game of the... I don't know. I mean, it's the family game.
Right.
Best Sim/strategy, Final Fantasy, Tactics, Jurassic World Evolution, Sid Meier's Civilizations, Math. 7. Tempest Rising, The Alters, and 2 Points Museum. What is The Alters?
Oh, I heard about that. That's another game that got snubbed for like Game of the Year. That's who made that? The Alters. It was made by 11-Bit Studios. What was their famous game? This War of Mine and Frostpunk.
Oh, okay.
Those people.
Frostpunk?
Yeah.
Do I know Frostpunk?
You've heard of Frostpunk.
Okay, that is not the game that I thought it was. Best sports and racing game. EA Sports, FC 26, F1 25, Mario Kart World, Rematch, which is a soccer game, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Rematch I heard good things about. Why is Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds feels weird in this?
They do that though. They combine racing with sporting, and I don't think racing games have ever won the sports category.
Yeah, this is for best traditional and non-traditional sports and racing game. This feels like unfair.
Yeah.
Mario Kart World. Like I don't like those. Like some of those games are like simulator games.
Yeah.
You have simulator versus fun, actual fun.
Well, I understand like if you want to put like a sim game against an arcade game, you know, if you want to put like Madden against NFL Blitz or whatever, because like, you know, they're both football games, but they're two different experiences, and which one was the better football experience?
Yeah.
But like to combine racing with sports, that like those are two. Racing is a sport, but they're two different kinds of video games.
I feel like racing. I feel like F1 is okay to put up against like FIFA, but like then you throw Mario in there, things are getting really complicated.
Yeah.
Best multiplayer. Arc Raiders made it. Battlefield 6, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Peak, and Split Fiction. I gotta say, these are all great I actually played all of these except for Split Fiction. I haven't played Split Fiction. These are all awesome. All of these are really good. Battlefield 6, I probably had the least fun with, honestly. Elden Ring Night Rain, I really liked, but I didn't play that much of it. Peak is also really fun. I'd hate to give it to Arc Raiders. The thing with Arc Raiders is I feel like the game... I feel the game is really fun, but I feel like the developers like failed upwards. Like I feel like the game is fun despite the developers' intentions.
Okay.
Maybe they're super geniuses.
Yeah.
But I feel like the interactions that players have are the fun part, and the game kind of cultivates those interactions, but I don't it would be amazing if it was 100% intentional.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it Arc Raiders. Best adaptation. A Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell, Death Watch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn.
Also,
I didn't know Until Dawn had an adaptation.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. Snubbed from this category because it came out in December of last year. Sonic 3.
That would be the winner.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Because I can tell you this, my kids did not care for the Minecraft movie.
I want to see that.
Did I give it to you?
I acquired it.
Yes. My daughter did. We watched, we'll get to it. We watched the behind the scenes of the Mario Galaxy. And when Jack Black came on the screen, my daughter goes, "That's Steve from Minecraft." And I lean over and go, "Honey, that's the voice of Bowser." And he's Kung Fu Panda.
Whoa, did she watch Kung Fu Panda? I didn't know this.
She's seen a clip of Kung Fu Panda. That's good enough.
Okay. Most anticipated game: 007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine, Resident Evil Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
I mean, obviously it's going to go to Grand Theft Auto 6, even though it's probably not going to come out next year.
That is the most anticipated game. There is no...
I know. And I am very excited for 007. I'm very excited for Wolverine.
Have you seen the collector's edition for 007?
When it came out,
I get it.
Yes, you
should. $300.
Yes, you should, because it comes with the golden gun.
I got to spend $300 on this game?
I think, yeah.
It's the sickest collector's edition that has come out in a really long time.
Yeah.
What is sicker than this?
I mean, you'd have to go back to
the night vision goggles.
Yeah.
Call of Duty night vision goggles. This is the sickest collector's edition to come out since the Call of Duty night vision goggles. And I think it does come with a Steam code. I think in that box is a Steam code because it's a Steam in the corner.
Okay.
So, can somebody confirm that it comes with the Steam code? Because then I will absolutely get it. I'm voting Grand Theft Auto, even though I don't want to, but I will. Content Creator of the Year. Okay. Cadril, High Sinat, Moist Critical, Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut. Now, The Burnt Peanut, I don't know if you know anything about The Burnt Peanut.
I heard you guys talking about him on your stream on Saturday.
Yeah, so The Burnt Peanut he has only been streaming for less than a year, I think.
Okay.
He's a peanut.
Got it.
And he's a Tarkov streamer.
Okay.
And Arc Raiders is similar to Tarkov, so he jumped onto Arc Raiders, and then Arc Raiders blew up, so he blew up. But he's very silly and very funny.
Okay.
He's like Dr. Disrespect, except he's not diddling anybody.
No. Allegedly.
He's Dr. Respect. But yeah, he's very funny. He's very good. And that's all I could say. And Critical, I watch his videos all the time.
Right.
He's been around for so long. Why does he get it this year? I don't understand why this is the year for him.
Yeah.
Burnt Peanut, I guess. I feel bad voting for Burnt Peanut because he just blew up a month ago, Best esports game. Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant. I like Valorant. Best esports athlete. I'm skipping. Not even bothering.
Best esports team.
No, thank you. 404 Error. And that's the Game Awards.
All right, there you go.
Right? That's it. That's basically everything.
Basically,
all the other ones
it's all the
It legit kicked me out. Okay. So, those are my nominations. What was Game of the Year? Who did I vote for? I didn't vote at all.
You skipped, yeah.
I skipped. I felt unqualified. Yeah. So, between Donkey Kong, Hades 2, and Silk Song, those are the three that I played. I think I had the most fun with Silk Song.
Okay.
I'll say it. Although I like Donkey Kong as well. All right. We got a lot more to talk about.
We do, but first. This year marks 15 years since Microsoft Game Studios or Xbox Game Studios has had a game nominated for Game of the Year.
15?
Yes.
Oh,
the last so they haven't had a game nominated for Game of the Year in so long. It predates the Game Awards. We're going back to when there was the Spike TV Video Game Awards.
Holy shit.
Do you want to guess what the game was?
Halo 5 Guardians.
Reach.
Ooh. That's rough.
Yeah. That was the last Halo Reach and Mass Effect 2, which that later became a PlayStation game. But at the time, it was Xbox exclusive.
Okay.
The last time there was an Xbox exclusive game nominated for Game of the Year.
That is
the Jeff Keighley Awards.
That is crazy.
Yeah. And that was your...
Chris Mack linked well, he just said the fucking 007 Collector's Edition on GameStop says that it comes with the Steam code.
Okay.
I guess I'm getting it.
All right.
First look at the Zelda movie. Here it is. Looks pretty good. There it is.
This is Miyamoto. Filming is underway for the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda in a lush, natural setting, with Bo Bragson-san, who will play Zelda, and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth-san, who will play Link. That's it. They look like the characters in the game.
Yeah, it looks good. Well, Zelda's got a bow on her.
Yeah,
it looks good, like a bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for a Nintendo movie that is live action.
Yeah, it would be very interesting.
Potential to look really cool.
How this plays out. Again, it's being directed by Wes Ball, who did Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, a movie that I love. He had a very good eye for like casting his characters in like big open environments, like natural settings. So I think he's a good fit for this. Again, it is being produced by Avi Harad, who has ruined the Spider-Man series before. So just be careful about that. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Mario Galaxy also got a movie trailer.
Yes.
And it looks pretty good as well.
Nintendo, Illumination, and Universal have released the trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. The heroes face off against Bowser's son, Bowser Jr., and will also meet the fierce Princess Rosalina. Rosalina will be voiced by Brie Larson, and Bowser Jr. will be voiced by Benny Safdie. Just like the 2002 game Super Mario Sunshine, Bowser Jr. is armed with a magical paintbrush that he uses to coat himself in metal and launches a flail. Meanwhile, Rosalina takes down a spider-like robot all by herself using magic.
What game did he have? Did Bowser Jr. have the paintbrush?
Sunshine.
Oh yeah, this is his Sunshine look.
Yeah,
with the mask and everything.
Yeah, it's like they're combining elements from Sunshine and Galaxy, and somehow Yoshi's involved. Like people forget, like the big one more thing at the end of the Mario Brothers movie was Yoshi,
and Rosalina does a cool thing.
Mm-hmm.
She takes down a big robot thing.
Yeah,
it's really cool. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, looks like more of the same.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it looks grander because they got a lot more characters.
Because they're going to space.
And they're going to space. So it looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested. Where's Peach at?
She was in it.
It didn't seem to be she's in it, but she's doing anything cool?
She does there, right here.
Okay, she's doing cool.
She's doing fight stuff.
Okay. Cool. I liked the last one.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think this one will be good. Call of Duty single player is always online. Can't pause. Didn't know that. That's fucking weird that you can't.
Black Ops 7 is out, and as such, swarms of people are trying out the new campaign to see the latest development in the beloved Black Ops narrative. To their surprise, they're discovering a few quirks proving to be a tad frustrating. Many of these problems stem from the solo experience. For one, the Call of Duty campaign cannot be paused, even if you're playing on your own. The narrative focuses on a squad of characters, but no AI companions come in to replace the role of another player would. It has no checkpoint system, meaning if you quit out of the game for any reason, you have to start a mission over from the beginning. Also, the campaign requires an online connection at all times, meaning if you suddenly go offline for whatever reason, including game updates which can appear daily and without warning, you lose progress. It is made especially clear the campaign is intended to be a group experience. Even if you intend to play on your own, you have to engage with the game's matchmaking and lobby making process to start playing the campaign. That being said, it still has come to a shock for many. The solo campaign experience seems to have been released with these apparent issues.
That's insane. So I remember we talked about this and we heard that the game ends in a weird squad-based battle royale mode, and I was like, that actually sounds kind of sick. I didn't realize the entire game. We also heard that the game had like a cooperative single player like campaign, which also sounds really cool. But if that's your only option, and if it's centered around that, that sucks.
Yeah,
because that's not a single player.
Yeah, no, it's baffling that in 2025 they're handling it like this.
That could be cool.
It could be cool, but like fucking Gears of War, like set up the blueprint. It's a co-op experience, but you can play it offline.
I just played Perfect Dark with Hannah the other day.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark on the Nintendo 64. It is the single player campaign. You just add another person to it, and it is fine.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
So one of these lines confuses me. The narrative focuses on a squad of characters, but no AI companions come in to replace the role another player would.
So in a regular single player campaign that has a co-op element, like Gears of War,
Rainbow Six,
you start the level and you have a squad, but the squad is AI companions.
Yeah.
In this game, if you start the game by yourself, you do not have your AI companions. It is either you're playing with humans or you get no squad at all.
So that's like in a game like Perfect Dark, where like you have two people, but you're just one if you play by yourself. So that's why I'm confused. So the narrative focuses on a squad of characters. So I guess like there's a cutscene where you're a squad and then they're just not there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's very strange. Because in like Gears of War, the whole game, they're all there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really weird. And no checkpoint system is
bad.
It's bad if the missions are really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to have tried it in a group experience, but if it has a shitty checkpoint system, that's going to be very difficult.
Well, it doesn't have a shitty checkpoint system. It has no checkpoint system.
I mean, I'm assuming it's mission based. It just depends on how long those missions are.
Right.
It says you'd have to start the mission over. Yeah, that's very this whole thing is weird. So the only what I saw about the Call of Duty campaign, I saw immediately when it came out, there was a meme of like a boss fight where like there's this like an 11-foot tall like demon man.
Yes.
Like it looked like Duke.
Yeah.
It was like did not look like Call of Duty at all. And I was like, everyone was memeing on it, and I was like, that doesn't look bad. That just looks different.
Yeah.
And like I don't mind that. Like I don't mind Call of Duty getting weird with it. But you got to make the game good. And if it's difficult to play the game, I'm not going to want to play it.
Yeah. No.
That's disappointing. How long is it? How long to beat Call of Duty Black
Usually
Ops
just like 6
7?
hours.
5!
Wow.
My God. That's not a big commitment if you have a squad.
Yeah.
5 hours is nothing. Maybe I can get Hannah to play that with me. COD just lazy at this point. Like game freak people will just buy their games. Like Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right, Horizon MMO coming to Sony. Horizon MMO?
Horizon MMO coming from Sony /NCSoft.
Okay.
The rumored MMO set in Sony's post-apocalyptic Horizon universe is real. The new game is called Horizon Steel Frontiers, and Sony and Korean video game company NCSoft are working on a cross-platform title together for PC, iOS, and Android. It will be free to play, according to the game's website, based on more than 10-minute announcement video, which features a mix of cinematic and pre-alpha gameplay footage, as well as developer interviews. The game will focus strongly on fighting the Horizon series giant mechs, and being able to do so with other people. Horizon Steel Frontiers is a full-fledged MMORPG that NCSoft has built specifically for mobile. Jan Bart van Beek, the studio director at PlayStation's Guerrilla Games, says in a video, with Steel Frontiers, you can step into the world anywhere, anytime. Players take on the role of machine hunters, chasing opportunity in a region called the Deathlands. This is inspired by Arizona and New Mexico. You're sharing the frontier with thousands of other players, sometimes working together to take down machines, and other times competing with rival tribes or fighting over resources. That mix of cooperation and competition creates moments that you could never script. The announcement video also highlights the game's character customization features. In Steel Frontiers, instead of playing as Aloy, who has been the series protagonist so far, you will be able to make your own character. Sony and NC Soft haven't shared a release date, but Lee says in an announcement video that the team is working to make the game available as soon as possible.
Will the combat be like it is in Horizon?
I'm assuming so.
Because that would be cool. I think that could be really cool.
Yeah. There's a teaser video. It's 10
I like
minutes.
a good MMO that isn't fucking turn-based or real-time turn-based.
Yeah, if it's like action, I think
Yeah.
it looks like it's action-based.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Horizon.
That's awesome. I love a game that's just a normal-ass game, and then there happens to be other people in the world with it. That sounds really cool.
So it is interesting that this is PC, iOS, and Android. It is not coming to PlayStation 5.
That is really weird.
At least not yet.
That is very weird. That's the biggest news. There is this game that I think is a similar situation.
Mm-hmm.
It is called Where Winds Meet. It is, I believe, a Chinese... Oh, it's NetEase.
I saw that. I was talking.
I think this game looks cool.
I was talking to my coworkers about this today. Yeah, I was like, this is like blowing up on Steam.
So this game looks a lot like Naraka Blade Point.
Yeah.
Which is a game that I played and I like a lot. And that is a battle royale. That is a combat battle royale. This looks like that, but it's an adventure RPG.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's PvP elements. I think that you can run into other people and fuck them up. So I'm a little interested. I need to know more about it. It's free to play. Maybe I'll just play it.
There you go.
Maybe I'll just try it out. Anyway, more news.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
Breaking news. The Game Awards has removed Mega Bonk from the best debut indie game category. This is the first time the Game Awards have revoked a nomination.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, he wanted it.
Yeah.
He wished for it. All right,
Red Dead Redemption is coming to modern consoles and mobile December 2nd. The epic Western adventures Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare will be available on the latest mobile devices and current gen consoles with free upgrades, the ability to carry over game progress, and a number of other enhancements. More players than ever before will be able to experience these classics and take John Marston's journey with them wherever they go, with Red Dead Redemption's debut on compatible iOS and Android devices, which includes mobile-friendly control options. Netflix members will also be able to download and play these versions on December 2nd as part of their subscription. Players on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S can look forward to smooth 60 frames per second experience, enhanced image quality, HDR support, and resolution up to 4K. On Switch 2, we've taken full advantage of this hardware with support for DLSS, HDR, mouse controls, and the same fluid 60 frames per second gameplay at high resolution. Current owners of the PS4, Switch, or digital backwards compatible versions on Xbox One will be able to upgrade digitally for free. Anyone who owns a PS4 version can utilize previous PS4 save data to pick up where they left off, and Switch 2 players can continue with their previous save data from the previous Nintendo Switch 1 experience.
That's awesome.
That's great.
That's really cool. iOS is crazy.
Yeah, it's
iOS
crazy.
And Android is.
So like the Grand Theft Auto trilogy, 3, San Andreas, and Vice City, that's included.
I'm familiar.
That's included with your Netflix subscription too.
Oh.
So you can play that on iOS with your Netflix subscription. So, but like those are PS2 games. This is like, now we're getting to the Xbox 360 territory, like the bigger games, the more expensive games, quote unquote. That's coming to your phone in your Netflix subscription. That's crazy, especially at a time when Netflix was like taking down games left and right.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Next news, Concord, revived by fans, taken down by Sony.
Concord was supposed to be Sony's next big live service game, a 5v5 hero shooter from Fireworks Studios, launched on the Firewalk. Launched on the PS5 and PC in August of 2024. Instead, it crashed out almost instantly. The game struggled to build an audience. Reviews called out its lack of identity. And just weeks after launch, Sony announced it was pulling the plug, offering refunds and taking the game offline. Not long after, Firewalk Studios itself shut down, turning Concord into one of the fastest and most brutal live service failures ever seen. Behind the scenes, though, a small group of developers in the community have been working on a way to bring Concord back in some form. After months of reverse engineering and server work, that effort has now hit a major milestone. Concord was running again on custom servers, and full matches were playable. However, it looks like Sony has started issuing DMCA takedowns on the YouTube gameplay videos showing Concord running on these custom servers. Two of the main videos from project devs have been taken down by MarkScan, a company responsible for many of Sony's recent copyright enforcement actions. So it's weird that like Concord of all games got a revival, but I'm sure this was like just a bunch of people having a goof and be like, hey, think we can get this up and running?
And they got taken down.
They did. And then Sony's like, nah, fuck that.
That sucks. And this is why there needs to be legislation about getting, letting, if a company, like, all right, you shouldn't be able to get the game for free.
Correct.
But, like, it
people
needs to be preserved in some way.
Yeah, people bought this game. They still have it. People who bought the physical version of the game.
Actually, they offered refunds, didn't they?
I know, but like people bought the physical version of the game and has kept it.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do?
That's true. Yeah. So there needs to be some way to be able to preserve games like this.
Yeah. Stop killing games.
Stop killing games. That's what I was trying to think of the name. According to Smallwave and others, Sony might have wrote this game off as a tax write-off, which must have something in the docs that say the game cannot exist. So,
well, yeah,
that is not a thing. Doing something for a tax write-off, I think, is not a real thing. That's a thing that people who don't understand taxes say. If you have insurance, that's a thing. Doing like a weird insurance fraud thing, that's a thing. Or trying to keep your IP, like trying to keep an IP. That's different too. Because like, what was it? The Fantastic Four movie is like they do that every so often just to keep the IP.
They do it every 10 years to keep the IP.
Yeah, that's a thing. You just fart out a movie to keep the license of the IP.
Yeah,
those are things. But for a tax write-off, you're just getting the taxes back. Like you're not
like what
making money.
What happened with
that.
the Batgirl movie? Like they shuttered production on that and they wrote it off on their taxes. They only got like, maybe $2 million back compared to had they released it. They would have gotten more.
Yeah, the thing is, you're losing. You're getting off on your taxes because you lost money.
Yes.
So like you have to lose the money.
Yeah.
Or it's fraud.
Yeah.
So that's not a thing.
Yeah.
But it could be an insurance thing. Like movie studios have insurance for when something does so poorly.
Yes.
So that's a thing. But that's also insurance fraud. So like it's a difficult dance you have to do. I'd imagine that Sony would have much preferred this to have been a good game.
Yes.
The people working on it are banning people who have pirated copies too. They were trying their best, I guess.
Yeah.
Batgirl was also a different situation because it was written off as part of the acquisition of Warner Brothers.
Still written off.
Written off?
Yeah, it was tax write-off.
It was an expense as part of the acquisition, sounds like. You can't just write things off on your taxes and expect money for it.
Yeah,
that's not how it works. Yeah. You're getting a small percentage of your taxes back because you lost a lot more money. Everybody, hello? Anyway, where are we? Ubisoft canceled new Splinter Cell game. It's tax write-off, guys.
Yeah. Ubisoft was working on a new entry in the Splinter Cell franchise, but Ubisoft decided to cancel it before it was even announced.
Because they make terrible decision after terrible decision.
They really do. In a recent interview with Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, Ad Hoc Studios co-founder Nick Heinemann spoke about how Dispatch came to be and an interesting situation that led to the studio's formation. Heinemann was hired in 2017 by Ubisoft along with two other Ad Hoc co-founders, Pierre Shorte and Dennis Lennart, and moved to work in Ubisoft's San Francisco office. Upon arrival, they were put on a new Splinter Cell project. I was also I was so excited to be part of this and help revitalize it because it's been dormant for a while, Herman told Schreier. And though we could tell a great story and we thought we could tell a great story and do something fans would love, unfortunately, the game didn't get very far. After just months of work, Ubisoft started making pivots on their plans. It seems like the writing was on the wall for the game. It was exciting to go to work for the first 6 months because we thought we were going to be able to make something really great, Herman said. And then you realize that all the things you care about, they don't anymore. It's a common thing in games.
Yeah, it sounds like they were working on something, and then.
Well, specifically, it sounds like they were working on a new Splinter Cell, not a remake like they are allegedly currently working on.
And then Ubisoft was like, "We'd rather you do something else."
I didn't see it in that article, but I saw in other articles that like the pivot, like they pivoted this, like a lot of stuff went towards X Defiant, which I don't think
sucks.
Yeah,
X Defiant was so funny because that game looked like ass, and then all these Call of Duty streamers were paid to play it, and they all said, "This is my new Call of Duty." And then after the week was up,
back to
their
Call of Duty.
sponsorship ran out, right back to Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
X Defiant reportedly began as a new Splinter Cell game by the Dispatch developers. There it is.
Yeah.
That sucks. That sucks. They had to make that. Sucks. Probably could have just make something different, man.
Yeah.
Ubisoft, stop trying to copy other people. Stop trying to make the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
make something fun and different. Nintendo says they didn't intend to block third-party docks. That
I
don't believe you.
Nintendo has confirmed to Tom's Hardware that it has no intention of blocking the use of third-party docks with its Nintendo Switch 2 console after users reported that the latest firmware version for the device rendered certain third-party docking stations inoperative.
I think it is one third-party docking station.
Just in general?
I only know of one that seems to have gotten bricked, but it released an update, so there's a firmware update for it.
Was it the only one? Because when it launched, there was like only one that worked.
There's very few third-party Nintendo Switch 2 docks, but there's only one that doesn't work, and now there's a firmware update for it, so you can get it working again if you want.
Well, numerous users reported numerous user reports have been abundant on the Switch Reddit platform expressing their anger. Fortunately, vendors have identified a solution to this issue and are now releasing firmware updates for their docks to address it. The big question many Switch 2 fans are wondering about is whether the issue was deliberate or just accidental oversight on Nintendo's part. In a statement, Nintendo representatives told Tom's Hardware that Nintendo Switch 2 outputs audio visuals once it detects that it is docked to a Nintendo Switch 2 dock. Nintendo Switch does the same, outputting audio visual once it detects that it is docked into a Nintendo Switch dock. Nintendo does not have any intention to hinder or invalidate legal third-party dock compatibility. I noticed
that is not the answer to the question, and the title of this is not correct. Because they said we don't want to hinder legal third-party dock. What's a legal third party?
Like an officially licensed one.
They don't have that. Doesn't exist.
They also specifically say in their response, Nintendo Switch 2 outputs audio-visual once it detects that it is docked into a Nintendo Switch 2 dock.
That's what I'm saying.
The brand name.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's dancing around the question.
Yeah.
But then the end saying legal third-party dock.
Yeah, that just means like an officially licensed dock.
Yeah, but they don't have... That doesn't exist.
Yeah, because it's their way of saying that, yes, they are bricking third-party docks because we only want you to use the official Nintendo Switch
this
dock.
does not answer the question that was asked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is their way of saying we are bricking third-party docks without outright saying we are bricking third-party docks. Because as of right now, all third-party docks are unofficial.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was unintentional, the breaking of this one particular third-party dock.
Mm-hmm.
However, Nintendo definitely intentionally made the Switch 2 dock so that there can't be third parties.
Yeah.
Which is also something that people don't agree on. But I think that, why is there encryption on it?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. There's absolutely no reason for that. So that's a weird article.
I mean, it's weird only because like Nintendo like is being so like coy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would rather them just come out and say like, we don't want you to use third-party docks. Like we don't think they're safe. Please use an official Nintendo dock. I would rather them just say that.
Yeah, they said a lot of words that they didn't need to say.
Yeah.
Last news, Rebecca Heinemann passes away. Who is this?
Game developer Rebecca Heinemann has died after being diagnosed with cancer last month. Heinemann was 62. Rebecca Heinemann, born in 1963, she initially made her mark on the industry by winning a National Space Invaders tournament in 1980 in New York, becoming the first formally recognized U.S. champion of any video game.
Oh.
Rebecca Heinemann co-founded Interplay in 1983 alongside Brian Fargo, Jay Patel, and Troy Worrell. The developer and publisher was the source of many foundational PC games, including Wasteland, Fallout, and Baldur's Gate. Heinemann designed and programmed a number of games at Interplay, with her most prominent design credit being A Bard's Tale 3, Thief of Fate. Heinemann's friends and colleagues at Interplay, Brian Fargo, share remembrance of the developer on Twitter. In the late 2000s, in the late 90s and early 2000s, Heinemann made a name for herself, primarily as a programmer, particularly on ports like Macintosh versions of Wolfenstein 3D, Baldur's Gate, and Icewind Dale. Heinemann publicly came out as transgender in the 2000s and was married to fellow games industry legend Janelle Jacques. Heinemann was the recipient of the Gaming's 2025 Gaming Icon Award, with the site writing that her advocacy in LGBTQ plus inclusion, accessibility, and diversity in tech has inspired countless developers and players. So this was a woman who had a long storied career in game development, one of the first major women, one of the first major queer icons of game development. A lot of the ports she did by herself. Like she's the one who ported Doom to like the 3DO by herself. She did Out of This World to Super Nintendo by herself. And she was part of the foundational group of Interplay with a lot of like prominent PC RPGs like Fallout, like Wasteland, Bard's Tale. And she died.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think she has a legacy that like maybe we don't know that much about because like we weren't like 80s PC gamers. But,
yeah,
like,
that's a lot of
people
PC
do.
Stuff.
I do think the most interesting thing to me is that she is officially the first person recognized as winning a video game competition in this country.
Yeah, and only 1980.
Yeah.
You'd think there'd be some arcade games before that or something.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There is a GoFundMe.
Yes, that is to help her kids fund her funeral and pay off medical bills. So there you go.
That. And then that's all in the news that we have for this week.
Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week! Tweet of the week!
This is a quote tweet. Shinobi tweets, special regional PS5 digital edition announced for Japan. Oh, wait, this was maybe not this week. No, this was 7 days ago.
Yeah.
This is a little outside the scope here, but it's about the PlayStation 5 that was released for just the Japanese market. That is a lot cheaper. It is $350 because they don't want people importing it to America and avoiding the tariffs.
Right.
So Z Huge EX tweeted just a picture of Trevor Moore, and I'm not going to explain what this is.
I saw an article that said that the Japanese only PS5 is not necessarily to release a system in Japan to avoid tariffs. It is specifically designed to compete with the Switch 2 because their Japanese only system is selling like gangbusters over there, and Sony is finally recognizing Nintendo as competition.
Well,
so they don't want to lose ground in Japan.
Well, why did Nintendo make that?
Well, obviously they made it like to sell in their homeland at a smaller price to like keep their foothold in Japan.
It's not. Yes and no. It's not about like giving it back to the Japanese community. It's about giving it back to the Japanese community and not having anybody else take a slice of it, you know? It is about region locking. It's about let's not have this get out, you know, and get scalped.
Mm-hmm.
So, Make no mistake, this is Tower. It all trickles down.
Like Reagan wanted.
This is exactly what the dream world Reagan wanted. All right, we're talking to you guys.
Yes, let's start with people who have comments on last week's WULFF DEN Podcast over on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/WULFF DEN Podcast.
Where are you? We got Kaba, who says, ignoring all the Steam news for a week so I can hear it from you guys. Oh, thank you. That was from 5 days ago.
I hope we did well.
Sorry to make you do that. Melon says, we need a dedicated segment of the show for action figure talk with Will Wolf. And whatever happened, well, that is just Saturdays on
whenever I Twitch. Yeah.
Will
Wolf, damn it.
And you might see Bob show up via controller audio.
Yeah, we got to figure that out.
We?
Yes, we
got to figure that out. You got to figure out how to get a PlayStation 5 voice chat working.
I mean, if I'm going to do Fortnite, I'll just go switch to the Xbox, because that doesn't have a speaker in this controller.
Okay, that's true. Oh, no, but it does still come through the headphone jack.
Oh, yeah.
I guess only if you plug it in.
Yeah.
And you need to in order to get me to hear you.
We'll figure it
out. We need okay. Whatever happened to Bob Wolf's Coffee Corner? Ain't heard nothing about no brewing in a minute. Ask me a question about brewing. I'll tell you all about it. I mean, I haven't done anything. I've been just doing the same shit, doing the same coffee shit. Benji says, my first party, not third party, Nintendo Switch 2 dock was having some problems yesterday after that update, so I'm going to guess Nintendo is going to need to release a patch very soon. The dock should get an update as well. Should put an update to the dock as well. That could be part of they changed something. I don't know what exactly they changed, but they definitely changed something. Osaros said, Linus Tech Tip, no, LLT. What is LLT? Maybe that is Linus. No, I think it is Linus Tech Tips. LTT said they can't legally say it's malicious from Nintendo, so they said it's lazy instead. I think Bob forgot LTT is not just Linus, but a giant ass firm that can't go around and claim stuff or slander other companies. But it's not laziness. That's a different thing.
Whatever it is.
That's not. I think that's not true. I think that's just not true. They have like a legal department, so I'd imagine that they could ask like the legal department, and they probably do be like, "Hey, can we say this?"
Yeah.
But that's not. No. That's a different. Lazy is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
I'm not asking them to call it malicious. Just don't lie about it. I'm of the opinion that Linus Tech Tips, in their video about the Switch 2 third-party docks, they actually think that it is out of negligence, not maliciousness. I actually think that they believe that.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It could be just an opinion thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if they think it's malicious and they say it is something else, that is wrong.
Yeah.
They should never do that. But I wouldn't think that Linus Tech Tips would do that.
Right.
So I think that your comment is just... I don't think that that's how it reality is. And that's it. That's all this.
Okay. Well, no, there's more.
Oh, there's one more. The Konami man says, "Oh my God, thank you for bringing up the Kith thing, Will. I keep hearing about the collab for the action figures, but no one could tell me what Kith was." The clothing brand.
Yeah, that apparently sells limited edition Marvel Legends figures and Jada Toys Capcom figures, branded Marvel vs. Capcom with the Kith logo on them.
That little $70 handheld looks pretty cool, especially
okay. A Marvel Legends figure, like a Captain America Marvel Legends figure, costs anywhere between $25 to $30 depending on store tariffs and things like that. The Kith Captain America was $45 for the same toy, just with a special paint and Kith written on the shield.
Brand collab.
I hate that.
Why is the handheld not more money? It's like not a lot more.
I don't know. The worst part is like those figures sold out. Like, who bought them?
Gift fans
It's insane.
who have never bought an action figure before.
Yeah.
Hooter Looter, thanks for
Eh.
11 months. Hey, Will, big fan of the stream.
Oh, thanks.
Kick-ass special guest. You planning on keeping it going? And what goal are you setting so you can borrow Bob's maid outfit?
I'm not setting goals. I'm just goofing around. I'm just having fun.
1,000 subs. You'll wear a maid outfit.
Yeah,
1,000 subs,
it's gonna look bad.
right? Do you have maid outfits? I mean, maid outfits. Do you have subs even?
Yeah,
Can you get subscribed to?
I think so. I think I
Have you gotten a subscription?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm at followers. I'm still new, and I'm confusing followers with subscribers. So I have 176 followers.
Okay.
I don't get subscribers until
Yeah,
March
you gotta
there, right?
you gotta unlock it, but
Yeah.
you can get affiliate. You don't have to get a partner.
Right.
Affiliate is you should be able to get affiliate
Okay.
pretty soon. There should be like a thing on the top right that like shows you like how to get affiliate, like your milestones that you have to reach.
like in Creator Dashboard.
No, I think it's just on the top right corner of the screen, like one of these, like one of these.
Okay.
Probably if you have a crown. No, that's new from Luna. What the
No.
fuck?
Yeah. And the notifications.
We're in the chat now. Lord
Okay.
Jitterjagger says it's wild how different Nintendo's and Valve's philosophies are. Nintendo is busy fucking us over up to the tiniest detail, like third-party docks, while Valve is saying, "Who are we to tell you what to do with your device?" I hope Valve gets a foothold in the console market. We need it.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, I mean, it's not wild. Like, it makes sense. Like, Valve seems to be like, yeah, whatever, man. And Nintendo's always been like super locked down.
Yeah, and it's been working for Nintendo.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate it, but it's been working. And it's been working for Valve too, whatever they're doing. People
Yeah.
like Valve. And if they do anything that is against the community, that would be a major problem.
Mm.
But again, it's because they don't have like a normal corporate structure.
Yeah.
Mario Kart World should have been a nominee for best soundtrack. Honestly, true. It does have a phenomenal soundtrack.
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the big trade-in anything day at GameStop? Yeah, you could trade in a handgun.
Yeah. Like, you can't, I don't think you can trade in motor oil, but like,
Why not?
you just can't trade in hazardous material. That's like in the fine print.
Ah, okay.
But you can trade
not a gun.
You can trade in taxidermy
How do you know this?
because that's in the fine print.
Jesus Christ. That would make a good video. I'm not going to do it. I'm not the one to do it.
Yeah.
You know who would be good? What's his name? King. What's his name? The guy who buys like a new console and smashes it outside of
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
his actual name's King, but I don't
Yeah.
remember his channel name. But he would be good for that. Trade in something like
Yeah.
really stupid. RGT, no. I don't know what I'm talking about. Bob, at this point, are you excited for the Odin 3? I have it. It arrived yesterday,
Oh.
and I sighed because I have so much to do.
Hmm.
So I don't know when the hell I'm going to get to that. Now is the worst time to send me a console. Because there's another company that sent me a console, and then they moved the embargo, and I was like, okay, well, then I'm not going to get to it.
Yeah.
And now it's going to take me a lot longer to get to it, because you can't just give me it, have my whole week planned around it, and then move the embargo.
Mhm.
And now they email me like every day. Like, how's it going? Like, all right, dude, relax. What's my point? Yeah, there's just too many. Fucking holidays, man. There's too much shit going on.
Yeah.
My next week's video, I think, is going to be a gift guide. I should do one of these handhelds to get them over with, but it's Black Friday, and I kind of want to get the gift guide out of the way, so I want to do that. If you got any suggestions for gift guide, let me know. Plain Rock, that's his name. Thank you. Plain Rock is the guy who would do good for a video going to GameStop and
Right.
trading in something stupid. Nate the Hate says Rockstar has tried to get Grand Theft Auto 6 on the Switch too. I'm not surprised.
I'm sure they played around with it. I mean, we're gonna see Grand Theft Auto 5 on Switch 2 at some point. I know it. I just know it.
Black Friday special next week? Yes, sir. Next week's the Black Friday special. At midnight, it will be my birthday. Can you wish me a happy birthday? No, it's not your birthday yet. Yes, happy birthday. EPS 5000, happy birthday. PS Portal at BJ's for $150. Is that worth it? That's like almost worth it.
Yeah.
$150? That's not bad.
Yeah.
And now it's got cloud streaming.
Yeah.
If it didn't have cloud streaming, I would say no. But
Are Steam gift cards a thing? Where can you find those? I don't think they are anymore.
anymore?
I don't see Steam gift cards in like stores. I get them confused with Roblox gift cards because like the design is similar.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe GameStop? A lot of these are probably digital codes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. PS Portal got an update where you can stream your purchased games now, even if not in the catalog. I think we talked about that. Did we talk about that?
No, we talked about it had to be. It still had to be a subscribe to PlayStation Premium.
Was it Xbox that did this? This sounds familiar.
It's hard to keep up.
Bob, did you see this? And then a link that I have to click. Okay. Former Activision CEO Bobby Kotick says company nearly purchased Minecraft division.
Well, it's all under the same roof now, so.
They nearly bought Mojang for $1.5 billion in 2014. He advised Minecraft creator Marcus Notch Pearson to take Microsoft's $2.5 billion offer. I mean, yeah, it's $1 billion more.
Yeah.
Also says Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who was on the podcast, would be the best owner of any game company.
Ah!
These people live in a completely different
really
world
do.
than us. The guy, Elon Musk, the guy who has cheated at video games, who has been caught cheating at video games, would be good at as running a video game company.
Who like can't seem to run any company, yet we give him like $1 trillion.
Twitter's going good.
Yeah.
You haven't been on Twitter.
No.
But like 2 days ago, no more DMs.
Gone.
Just you can't and like I talk to a lot of people exclusively in Twitter DMs, but now it's called Twitter chat, and it requires my favorite thing, a passcode.
Oh.
Every single time you go to the DMs now, you have to enter a passcode.
Oh.
And that is enough for me to never want to use something ever again. And how am I going to get a notification if I have to type in a passcode?
You just won't. Yeah. It's better, though.
It's better.
Trust me, it's better.
That means that somebody read one of Elon Musk's DMs and he was like, no, this needs a passcode now. They fixed it? Okay, hold on. Now I got to see. No, enter passcode. You're a liar. All right. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for chatting with us. As always, the WULFF Den Podcast is every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on twitch.tv/WULFFDEN and youtube.com/WULFFDEN Podcast. If you can't make the show for any reason at all, we always put the archive version up over on youtube.com/WULFFDEN Podcast, so you can go check us out over there on demand whenever you want. But if you prefer to listen to us rather than watch us, you can do that as well, because we're also an audio podcast on any and every podcast service, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Audible.com. List goes on. But no matter where you get the show from, folks, please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review us, because that helps us with placement on all of those respective platforms.
I think my next stream might be Thursday. Kirby's Air Riders is the name of the game.
Yes.
I played the beta. We should have talked about this. I played the little demo. It was horrible. I did not like it at all. The racing seemed all right. I think I'm going to get the main game and try it again, though. I think I just need more time with it. The city, whatever it's called, City Trials, whatever. Nope.
Mm.
Not it.
Mm.
And that's all the demo was.
Right.
So I'm going to try that again on Thursday. So be here for that. Next week, Black Friday special.
Ooh.
Be here for the Black Friday special. We'll do some shopping together. Thanks for being here. Goodbye.
Bye.